morning prayer. When you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you start getting positive results. With this, please welcome Prerit for the thought of the day.
Today's thought of the day is, while globalization will make the world smaller and more accessible, we must continue to appreciate its vibrant diversity. I repeat my thought, today's globalization will make the
Globalization is not a monolithic force, but an evolving set of consequences. It is the new reality. Now, let us have a look at the meaning, impact, and history of globalization on India through a drama.
An educational trip to Japan is held.
Students, right now we are here with the parts of Honda car are assembled.
What ma'am? Assemble or do you mean manufacture?
Manufacturing and assembling both are same.
No, manufacturing and assembling are different. Let me introduce you to the manager of Honda company. He is the manager of Honda company and he will tell you about it.
Konnichiwa. Hello students, let me explain you what actually happens here. Here, the parts of the car are assembled all together.
Oh, are they manufactured at the same place?
No, different parts of the car are manufactured in different parts of the world. Our company Honda originated from Hamamatsu, Shizuoka, Japan. The engine is made in the Japan itself. The steerings are manufactured in India, tires in Brazil, and finally batteries are manufactured in China.
Yes sir, I understood a little bit, but I does not understand why doesn't they made at one place.
Let me answer your question. Different parts of the world may vary production cost, labor cost, raw material cost. So manufacturer may tends to manufacture their products where these resources are low in price and he or she can optimize their production cost. We can also decrease transportation costs by manufacturing plant where these resources are low in price.
Thank you. Oh, this is what happens. But what is this process called?
Right. The process is known as globalization. Globalization refers to the integration of the economy of a country with the rest of the world economy and opening up economy for FDI by liberal rules and regulations.
Alright, we got to know exactly what is it. So ma'am, this means
है जापानी ये पल्लू इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पल्लू इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी.
Yeah, students, you are right. Nice.
Is India also a globalized country?
and when it globalized.
Come, let's see.
Today, the situation of India has worsened day by day after its independence. India has become the third largest debtor after Mexico and Brazil. What will happen now? What will happen to India's future? Will we become a slave again? There are so many questions but nobody to answer them. Who will answer them?
There is no money left even to buy petrol and the basic necessities.
India has run out of money.
All the foreign exchange reserves are empty.
Inflation is at its peak. All the gold available in the country has been mortgaged to the Swiss banks.
We need to do something or else we are doomed.
Dr. Manmohan, we need to do something about this as soon as possible.
I have the solution, sir.
What is that?
We have to open all the barriers to trade. We have to open closed trade routes. We have to urge foreign companies to come here and start their business in India and make new economic policy that increases the domestic currency fund.
Have you forgotten our past, Manmohan? There was a time when East India Company also came to trade, but looted the whole India.
We will make such policy that will give the foreign companies some authority but not whole authority that would allow them to rule over India.
Still, India has put various barriers over foreign trade and foreign investment. Along with this, India also follows a highly protectionist policy to protect its domestic producers from competition. Do you have a solution for this?
Yes, what we can do is we can negotiate trade agreements that reduces tariffs and barriers to trade that would lead to increased competition. We will use regional trade agreements such as Association of Southeast Asian Nations and North American Free Trade Agreement that would help us to be successful in reducing trade barriers.
Okay, this seems like a great idea. But India's bureaucratic system is highly complex, which makes it difficult for business to expand and grow over here. Moreover, business requires a large amount of regulations as well as permit to start and grow a business over here, and corruption rampant in the process. For example, Bajaj is a market leader and its Chetak brand is so famous that people order it and wait for months. This leads to slow money in the circulation, and this in turn leads to low economic development.
So, we will remove the system of license Raj. Removal of license Raj will lead to the opening up of the Indian economy to foreign investment. This will result in increase in FDI as foreign companies would be able to invest more easily in various sectors.
Okay, but have you taken into the account the fact that India has a limited access to capital? India's banks are highly regulated and the process of getting loan is highly complex and very time consuming. This makes it difficult for business to start and invest in new technology.
I had a talk with IMF. We can get a loan of $2.2 billion under its Extended Fund Facility program.
Okay, this seems like a very great idea. We will go for it.
So many toys. Who brought this?
I have brought these toys.
Why?
Son, your sister got a job in MNC.
In earlier time you brought me only one toy, but now there are so many toys for him. At that time you said they are very costly. What happened now?
Now India has opened up its own market. People of other countries manufacture toys at low rates because of cheap labor and raw material. For example, China. China has a large labor as compared to other countries. This allows China to produce and manufacture toys at low rate, which result in low prices for consumers in India. Do you know that with the increase of globalization, such things is possible now? You can buy so many toys at the cost of one.
And what is the effect of globalization on India?
Hello, I'm Ratan Tata, the chairman of Tata Company. Before globalization, my company was only in India. But after globalization, my company operates in more than 100 countries across 6 continents. The company employed around 60,000 people in 1990s. But after globalization, my company employs around 7,50,000 people. Before company's total income was about 1.9 billion. But after it is about 98.4 billion. Means increase of over 50 times in company's total income. This is the impact of globalization of India.
Hello, I am Anand Mahindra, the chairman of Mahindra Company. Before globalization, the company was in India, but now it is in more than 90 countries. The company employed around 1,000 people before globalization, but after globalization, we have employed around 2,50,000 people. We have now total income of about 19.4 billion. With the help of globalization, the job opportunity of India has increased.
Hello, myself Mukesh Ambani. I am chairman of the reliance industry. The country studied from India and now it's have about 50 countries. We employ 2 lakh people and total income have about 90 billion.
Hey, I am Rishad Premji, the chairman of Wipro. We had a startup before globalization on 25th December 1945, but now our company lies in more than 45 countries, which includes Brazil, Mexico, Germany, etc. We started with a small team of employees, but now our company has given employment to more than 240,000 people. Before globalization, we had our shares release, in which one share worth only ₹1, but now our annual turnover is more than $10 billion and our total income is $555 million just because of globalization.
Former Prime Minister and Finance Minister saved our country from going bankrupt by opting globalization. By now you must have understood that globalization had a really great impact on India. This increased a lot of foreign investments. In 1991, India's share was 0.05%, which increased to 3.14% in 2008 and 3.26% in 2018. The FDI inflows have increased by approximately 165 times since 1991. This new scheme also increased new competition which helped the top Indian companies like Tata Motors and Reliance. Thank you.
A group discussion is an exchange of knowledge. A good discussion increases dimension of everyone. Now we are discussing a group discussion.
Hello and welcome. I want to start by introducing the topic, that is the impact of globalization on India. Globalization is a widely discussed topic. It comes from globe and means that people and countries can exchange goods and technology more quickly and in a less complicated way. So, what do you all think are the factors affecting globalization?
One of the factors is fast transportation. Development in transport has led to fast growth in global travel and trade. For example, air transport and ocean shipping.
Technology has played a big role in speeding up the process of globalization. For example, hospital machinery, voice assistants like Alexa, Siri, etc.
The communication development is the major role in development.
International organizations such as World Trade Organization and International Monetary Fund also promote free trade.
The rapid growth of Microsoft, McDonald's, Nike, etc. are the consequence of globalization. Globalization allows the multinational companies to produce goods and services and to sell them on a large scale throughout the world.
Alright, we got to know the factors affecting globalization. Now, can you tell me what are the dimensions of globalization?
One of the dimensions is economic globalization. It is a phenomena in which countries' economic situation can depend on other countries. India's GDP growth has increased rapidly after 1990 at the rate of 6 to 7%, making it the fastest growing economy in the world. Growth in GDP rate of India has reduced poverty rate of India. While in 1990 our poverty rate was 45% and now in 2020 the poverty rate is 22%.
Yes, cultural globalization is one of the other dimensions of globalization. Cultural globalization refers to transmission of ideas, values and meanings around the world in such a way as to extend and intensify social relations. Good examples of cultural globalization are the trading commodities such as coffee or avocados. Coffee is said to be originally from Ethiopia and consumed all over the world.
Globalization has influenced the fashion choices of people in India, leading to the adoption of Western clothing style. For example, globalization has brought international fast fashion brands
like Zara, H&M, etc., offering trendy Western clothing options. Also, the popularity of Western clothing food like Domino's, McDonald's, KFC in India has introduced international fast food to Indian consumers, creating opportunities for cultural exchange and understanding between different cultures.
Political globalization is the growth of worldwide political system, both in size and complexity. This has been enabled India to participate in global political forums and influence global decision-making process.
India's engagement in global governance mechanisms such as World Trade Organization, International Monetary Fund, and UNFCCC was allowed the country to have a say in shaping global policies related to trade, finance, and climate change. Political globalization has led to increased awareness of human rights and democratic values in India.
Education globalization. Due to globalization, the country got improved in education. Various countries got the opportunity to witness the best education system worldwide. Since the globalization understand the other cultures and influences among students. Since globalization changed the world, the country got education in good scale. It is important role in youth nexus. Some changes go through some other changes, like literacy rate rise from 12% in 1947 to 24% in 2021.
This is interesting. Now, can you all tell me that what is the impact of globalization on our day-to-day life?
Before 1991, we had Ambassador, Premier Padmini, and post 1991, we see Ford in 1995, Toyota in 1997, and Skoda in 2001.
Earlier we have brands like Parle with Goldspot and Citra, then Coca-Cola came in 1993.
Before 1991, we have Irani cafes and UDP restaurants, and post 1991, we have the likes of McDonald's in 1996 and KFC in 1995.
Before 1991, BPL and Oneida were key electronic brands. Post 1991, Samsung entered in India in 1994 and Sony in 1995.
BSNL and MTNL are the two key players before 1991, whereas Nokia entered the Indian market in 1995.
AIR was the sole radio broadcast company before 1991, and then we had Times FM launched in 1993. Before 1991, Doordarshan was the only channel viewed by the citizen. But after 1991, we had ZTV in 1991, Star Plus in 1991, Sony Entertainments in 1995, and Network 18 in 1995.
Before 1991, the aviation space had only two players, Air India and Indian Airlines. Post 1991, we saw the entry of Airbus in 2007 and many others.
Before 1991, SBI, Central Bank of India and UPI were the key players in banking sector. Post 1991, DBS Bank Limited from Singapore in 2003 and State Bank of Mauritius in 2018 were followed.
Thank you. अब आपके सामने प्रस्तुत है कक्षा 10वीं W के छात्र जो कि नुक्कड़ नाटक के माध्यम से वैश्वीकरण के सकारात्मक व नकारात्मक प्रभावों को आपके समक्ष रखेंगे।
कल्चर का युग आया,
मस्त पृथ्वी को ग्लोब विलेज बनाया,
ग्लोब विलेज बनाया, ग्लोब विलेज बनाया।
ढला देश नई चाल में,
नई सभ्यता
देश की बिगड़ी हालत को वैश्वीकरण ने ही संभाला है।
हमें आर्थिक संकट से वैश्वीकरण ने ही निकाला है।
हमें वैश्वीकरण के सकारात्मक पहलू को अपनाना है। सुंदर है ख्वाब, पलने दीजिए।
नहीं चली है हवा, चलने दीजिए।
जमाना बदल रहा है, उसे बदलने दीजिए।
पुराने ख्यालों को दफन कीजिए।
One said that music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm to everything. Now I would like to call Pavit Pal to sing an English song.
Growth development of each and every land. Let's make the whole wide world in the palm of our hands. Everyone can migrate to different place, cause we are free to cross in different place. Everyone can migrate to different states, cause we are free to cross in different states. Everyone can, world is so much fun when there's freedom and equality. Deregulation is the clear and swerve. Regulation sure can be a little rough. It limits it like a barrier. Corporation need more than enough. Deregulation is the clear and swerve. Everything is planned for each and every land. Let's make the whole wide world in the palm of our hands. We can liberate and collaborate, cause it's best to bond with different states. World has history, ideology, philosophy. World is so much fun when there's freedom, unity, equality. We need globalization.
Child wandering about speed and working for economic growth. As globalization all around, now I would like to call Pragati and Prachi on the stage to recite an English poem. My grandmother talks about the time when saris were the norms.
My parents still say how as kids they used to watch Doordarshan and nothing more.
Life seemed easy, back then rest assured. The world they live in seems small.
It feels like you could measure it, like you measure a child is 4 feet tall.
The year was 91 when the capacity of protectionism in India ended.
It was the time when our economy was integrated or blended.
Flow of capital began, MNCs and BPOs came.
The world as they knew it didn't remain the same.
Goods produced in China catered to Indian
People could dream big and have new desires.
A good job and better life in abroad didn't seem out of it.
Your ideas you were free to spread and preach.
Global interconnectedness has shrunk our world.
Boundaries and borders between countries have been blurred.
The world where we live gives us access to all TV shows.
American lingo and pop culture has become a part of our chatter.
Wearing a jeans comes as naturally to me as wearing a traditional Indian dress.
Settling in New York is my biggest dream, I must confess.
While the before world was simpler, the world where we live isn't half bad.
With opportunities to learn and grow lurking around each corner, this world makes me glad.
This world makes me glad.
Thank you.
Life is like a piano. The white keys represent happiness and the black shows sadness. So I would like to call Pragati to present an instrumental performance.
जहाँ शब्द असफल हो जाते हैं वहाँ पे संगीत बोलता है। अब आपके सामने सामूहिक गीत प्रस्तुत करने आ रहे हैं कक्षा 10वीं W की छात्राएं।
Dance is one of the most basic and relevant form of expression. Nothing else can give an outward form to an inner experience. So now I would like to call my friend on stage to perform a group dance.
Kutumbakam. The world is my family.